Hi guys, I'm dandanthebatman here doing another Doctor Who action figure review. This time I'm reviewing a set based on the 70s, which is a set based on the story Genesis of the Daleks. And so this set itself is called the Genesis of the Daleks Collector's Set. It contains 4 figures, including a small accessory, and it is made by Character, the company called Character, and this retailed, well, when I went to Sci-Fi Collector I got this for about £30, which isn't too bad when you consider what's in the set. So first of all we'll start off with the box. Now I have to zoom out a bit because it's quite a big box. Oh, the things have fallen. Right, so we have to take a little look at the box. So as you can see, there's a nice picture of Tom Baker, that's the Doctor there. There we've got a picture of Davros, the year this story was from, 1975. Got the old Doctor Who logo, just the Daleks Collector's Set. It says the 4th Doctor years, 1974 to 1981. We've got 2 pictures of 2 Genesis Daleks, and it says here that the set includes 1 4th Doctor, 1 Davros, 2 Genesis Dalek, should be Daleks, but whatever, 1 baby mutant Dalek accessory. If we have a look around here, we've got the same picture of Davros as was appeared on the front, and it says what set includes. If we look up here, oh yeah, and it's ages 5+, and this was a Underground Toys exclusive, I think. 4 postable action figures, Doctor Who logo, what it includes. There's another picture, this time with the 4th Doctor and Davros together. That's quite a good scene actually, where that's from, you should check that out. So that's, again, what it includes, what the set is, years of the Doctor. Nothing on the bottom, just a bit like the Time Lord text, I suppose. Right, as we go down, or over to this bit, it says all the classic Doctors here, including the Doctor Who logo. Here's a nice picture of Tom Baker. And I'll just read you this thing about the Doctor. This Doctor masked his brilliant and inventive mind behind a facade of bohemian eccentricity. The longest-lived incarnation of the Doctor so far, he was forced to change his body after losing a fight with his old enemy the Master and falling from a radio telescope to the ground beneath him. So, nice little backstory on the Doctor. And then we've got a bit about the Genesis, the Daleks. Well, I'll read you that in a minute. Here's some more pictures. This time that's a different picture of a Dalek on the back. There's 2 Daleks together, and it says they're Genesis Dalek. Got another picture of Davros. Okay, so I'll read you a little bit about Genesis of the Daleks. The Time Lords send the Doctor and his companions to the planet Skaro at a point early in its history to stop the development of the Daleks, so that they can become less of a threat to the universe. However, Skaro is currently in the grip of a long war of attrition between its 2 powers, the Khalids and the Thals. The Khalids' chief scientist, Davros, horribly deformed and crippled by radiation, has been experimenting to discover the final form into which his race will mutate. He has devised a protective travel machine in which they can continue to survive. This is instantly recognised by the Doctor and Sarah as a basic Dalek. Escaping from the bunker where Davros and his elite are based, the Doctor and Harry persuade the Khalid leaders to put the Dalek experiment on hold. Davros retaliates by conspiring with the Thals to destroy the Khalid city with a rocket. He then activates the Daleks and orders them to wipe out the Thals. Some members of the elite revolt, protesting at the genetic alterations that Davros has made to the Daleks, but the Daleks seize control, killing the remainder of the elite and ultimately Davros himself. False survivors detonate explosives at the entrance to the bunker, sealing the Daleks inside, but for how long? So that's just a basic background story of the Daleks. We've got some more bits and pieces here, like the Character logo. So that was manufactured by them. We've got about Davros' function for his chair, which I'll show you in a minute. We've got the BBC logo there. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll probably move this out the way, because it's quite a big box. So if we move a little bit. So let's start by looking at the first figure of this set, which is... Oh no, this is falling. Why are you falling? Oh, by the way guys, let me know in the comments below what your favourite Doctor is. Should have mentioned that in my last review, but let me know because I'll be interested. So we'll first start off with the first figure, which is the Fourth Doctor. Now, the Fourth Doctor is basically a... Well, this is what he's got his long brown coat on, what he wears in the story. And apparently, according to some people, this waistcoat and this cravat are wrong. I don't know if that's true or not, but I suppose it is. He's got his long trademark scarf. Warning, the head is not removable. Do not remove the head. Because just to let you know, because if some of you open the box and like, hey, the head's broken. He wears, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, you can see here that's his costume. Oh, what's his costume called? Oh yeah, he's got his season 12 costume on underneath this, but I don't think I can show you. So let's see. Oh yeah, he's got his season 12 trousers on, and he's got his shoes, which have got a sort of a dirty feel to them, which is quite good. The general articulation, I shan't go into the articulation much because I'm sure most of you have got this set by now. But it's just the general articulation, you know, head probably could do a 360, arms can go like that, up and down, do a full, arms can turn full 360, you know, the sort of thing. So overall, my overall opinion on this set, or figure, is that I think the Fourth Doctor's really good. I think this is probably one of my favourite incarnations of the Doctor. I quite like the season 18 Doctor, but this one's still a nice one to have on the shelf. And he comes with an accessory, not his Hatwork sonic screwdriver, but a baby Dalek mutant. Now, if you haven't seen the story, there's a scene when this mutant goes wild and it attacks the Doctor, and there's a scene when he's seen being choked by the Dalek, and I will show you now. If I just put it on like that, let me just... Okay, so I've managed to get the coloured mutant on, so you can have him screeching for breath as the mutant attacks him, which is pretty nice. And the mutant itself is very nice. It's made of a sort of really rubbery plastic. It's not actually accurate to the creatures used in the story, but it's still nice anyway. Nice little accessory. And now, for one of the main reasons why I purchased this set was Davros, as portrayed in this story by Michael Wisher, which in some people prefer Michael Wisher. I quite like Michael Wisher, he's quite cool, Davros. So, this is obviously the first time in Doctor Who's history we see Davros. In this one he's a lot, I wouldn't say younger, but he's not as frail as Terry Malloy's Davros is in later stories. So he's got all his frames here, which are very nice. He's got his microphone. His head kind of moves. That's as far as my one can turn. His control pad is very nice, or his chair. There's all buttons here, and these are the famous switches, what he presses to activate a Dalek in Genesis of the Daleks. There's a nice piece here. The hemispheres are nice. Obviously, Davros has got a base of a Dalek, which probably led him to make the Daleks have this the bottom half of his chair. I don't know. Don't think that makes any sense, but never mind. He's got the silver plate here, which is nice, unlike the one on this Dalek, which is just black. And he has a feature, which is, now, I don't know how I'm going to pick this up, but you press this button here, and you press it down, and this pops off. It's a thin piece of plastic, and inside we can see all the circuitry and wires of Davros's chair, which is very nice. This actually, although it's on this Davros, this is actually meant for the resurrection of the Daleks Davros I suppose they just wanted to reuse parts, which I don't mind, to be honest. I think it's quite a nice feature. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the articulation. The articulation is standard. The arm can do a full 360. Arm can go up and down. It can't do as hindered by this piece at the back. We've got his hand. His hands can probably do a 360. You can do the poses with the arms, which is very nice. Okay, so the next figure is these Daleks. Now, the only differences, I believe, are the guns. The only difference is the colour of the guns. And they've got, on some websites, what I've looked at, they've got different names of each of these Daleks. The one with the bronze gun is, I think, supposed to be based on the Prototype Dalek, as I think it's on a website, it did say Prototype Dalek with bronze gun. I think this gun's supposed to be based on the first time we see the Dalek, when Davros demonstrates it to the scientists. So we'll have a look at this Prototype Dalek. Now, I personally like this colour scheme of the Daleks. I've always loved this colour scheme. I think it makes them look more warrior-like. So we'll have a little look at the detail. Well, the eye stalk is very nice, and should talk through the articulation first. So the general articulation for a Dalek is that the head can do a full 360. The eye stalk can go up and down, and the eye stalk can come out as well quite easily, really. But the plunger and the sucker arm can do ball jointed, means they can do that. This plunger on this Dalek's a bit stiff, and I don't want to break it, so I won't move it as much as I'd want to. But the colour scheme's, I think, correct as they appear. We've got the slats with the mesh, and if we look on the back, it's some more mesh, and the neck bins are nicely detailed as well. You can see the little mesh inside here. We've got the trademark dome lights of a Dalek. These are nice dome lights. They've got little swirls in them. I don't think I'll be able to pick that up, but very nice. The hemispheres on the base of the Dalek are very nice. They're black. They've got these two. The bumper bit is actually two pieces connected together. I don't know if that's accurate at all, but must be. But it's still a nice fender for the Dalek. So that's the Prototype Dalek. So overall, this is a very nice Dalek to have, and a very nice one to add to your collection of Daleks. The next Dalek, and the last figure for this set, is a production line Dalek, and this time he has a silver gun instead of a bronze gun. So I shan't go into the detail as much for this Dalek, as it's basically the same but with a different gun. But again, nice detail. I mean, well done, character, for really trying your best, try and give us a proper, accurate Dalek for this story. And it's worked, I think. It's a very, very nice Dalek. And I think, what would you prefer? If the Daleks came back, obviously they always come back in Doctor Who, but if you wanted the Daleks to return, what colour Dalek would you have? Would you have this colour? Would you have red? Gold? Let me know in the comments below what you think. I personally would like this colour. I think this is a nice colour. But I still like the bronze Daleks. I'm not a fan of the Paradigm Daleks. But whatever. So, overall, guys, so if we have a little look down at the set, I think this is one of those sets what I think is worth picking up. Albeit the price is a little bit extortionate. I mean, it is £30, but what can you expect? I think the likeness is very good, especially for figures like Tom Baker. I mean, his head sculpt is fantastic. It looks so much like him. And Davros as well. The likeness for Michael Wisher's Davros is brilliant. The Daleks are very nice to have. If you bought a few of these, I suppose you could army build, or if you go on eBay, see if you can get them loose, if you just want the Daleks. I'd probably give this set a I'll probably go 9.7. The reason why I say 9.7 is that I think I would have rather have had the traditional two. I would have had two. Sorry, I can't get my words out. Two of these Daleks with the bronze gun rather than the one with the silver gun, because I think like I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great to pose the Daleks with Davros, but I think, you know, this one's a bit the odd one out. But it doesn't matter. I still think this is a nice Dalek to have, and two types of Daleks from the story. You get a nice, so really, I think with this set, you get a nice incarnation of the Doctor with the baby mutant accessory. You get two brilliant Daleks, and you get a brilliant Davros to go in your Doctor Who collection. So 9.7 for my rating. My next review will be obviously I've done the 70s and 80s. My next review will be based on the 60s, which will be the Age of Steel set. Now, if you don't know what that is, let's just say it's a monster made out of metal. Yes, I know, it's the Cybermen. The Cybermen, that's a free pack set, which I'm going to pre-figure pack set, which I'm going to be reviewing soon. And after that, I don't know what I'm going to review after that. It might be a new series set. I have to wait and see. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you comment, like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments if you've got this set. Let me know what you think of it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is there anything you think they could improve on with this set? Let me know what your favourite Doctor Who story is. Let me know your favourite Fourth Doctor story. Just comment below. I'd be very interested to hear your opinions and thoughts on the Fourth Doctor's era and Daleks. So thanks for watching. Hope you comment, like and subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you soon. Bye guys. Hi guys, forgot to mention, like the Perry and Seal pack, you also get a cardboard piece of scenery which you could display your figures on if you wanted to. The pictures on this cardboard are of the wasteland where the first Dalek has been experimented on by Davros, and the other picture is from the Khalid bunker, which is the scientist room, which is where Davros first tests the Dalek. And like with the Perry and Seal one, I will demonstrate to you what the figures look like in there. So if we just put Davros here, the baby Dalek here, and there. So if we move him right, oh no, he doesn't want to stand up. So as you can see, if we just move these here, you can see the scenery here. So these are good, I think, for taking pictures of the figures with the scenery. It makes them look more realistic, and for like scene recreations, if any of you guys do that on the internet, let me know if you do that. So that's quite a cool thing to do. So sorry, I forgot to mention that before I close the review, but thanks for watching and see you again soon. Bye guys.